So I got a little job for the Rippa today. Got a creek that is over the years has silted in, and I just want to show you, what you can do with the Rippa. It's the perfect machine for this job and so many others. I really like this thing. Don't use it every day. It's not something you're going to use every day unless you're commercial or something like that. But when I need it, I need it. It's cheap and it's there, and I like it. Let me show you what all it'll do. So just continuing to show you what the Rippa will do here, the R10 Eco. I've got a creek coming from my neighbor's pond. Whether you can see that. That up there is her dam. Comes through the fence, comes around, and it's draining some now. She got a leak in her dam. But I'm wanting to just carve out the creek a little better. Right here it gets it's just very little of a dip at all. I want to make it, cut it a little better here. So when we do start getting some rain, any water I get from her and to feed my pond, which is sorely in need of some water, I've already done quite a bit. I approached it from the side and we're just digging out this way, but now I think I'm gonna bring the tracks in and come in like this and just scoop this way and throw over to the side. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how mushy it is, whether I'd get stuck or not. I don't think I will, but we'll just have to determine that when we set the camera up and get after it. So this is several days later, and we had some rain, some ice, a little bit of snow, and her pond came up to the point to where it's not overflowing, it's not over the spillway, but it is leaking. Again, she has a leak, and I'm grateful for that. But anyway, you can see it flowing. It's doing a great job. We got water trickling in. I'll show you the pond in a minute because it has come up exponentially from where it was earlier. As far as flow, I would say the same flow that maybe my well has. I've got 1.25 inch pipe coming straight up from my well, and that's pretty dang close to what it's doing. So let me show you the pond. Again, it's come up. It's still low, but it has come up, shoot, 2 or 3 feet probably. All the dirt you're seeing right there, that's piled up. That's what I dug out of that channel and just piled there. I didn't smooth it out like I probably should have. But all of that was, shoot, there was 20 yards probably from where the water is right now to where the water was. So the water has come this way, come up and come this way, at least 20 yards. When I dug in the pond on another video, all that is pretty much underwater now. A little bit of scrapings right there is not, but most of that is underwater. The stuff you see, the little islands you see, was stuff that where I was scraping before and digging the pond out a little bit, using that dirt in other projects. But real happy with it. Real happy with the drainage that is happening right now. The creek is flowing well. Just happy with it. Pond is coming up. When the pond's full, it just really looks nice. It's going to back up. Where I'm standing is going to be underwater at some point. So just real happy with digging it out with that little excavator. And you know, if you have need of one, I really do recommend that little one. Especially if you don't have a lot of money, you can't spend $30,000-$40,000 on a bobcat or a Kubota or something like that, or a deer. And just need one every now and then. I just couldn't justify spending that kind of money. I didn't have it anyway, but couldn't justify spending that kind of money having something, owning something, buying something that I would have only used, you know, twice a month, something like that, for little projects I have. So just real happy with the flow that we have here. And I'm happy with the pond coming up. So I just want to show you that the after, you know, the during, the before, the during, and after of digging out a little creek. Could have gone a little deeper. Could have used a different bucket that wasn't quite as wide and just went deeper. And, yeah, that might have made more sense in some places, but in most places on this little creek, I just needed a little something, a little dig out, 2-3 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches sometimes. To get the water to go downhill. That's what we're all about, is running this water downhill from one pond to my pond. And the pond is starting to look good. I'll bring you out one of these days when it gets kind of full and show you exactly what I'm talking about when I say when it's full, it's big. All right, I think we're done, and we appreciate y'all. We're gone.